Hello, let's talk chaga. How many of you guys know what chaga is? Chaga is a mushroom or not a mold, a mushroom fungus that grows on birch trees about 20 feet high up in the air. And when you go to harvest it, it has to be around 32 degrees. You can't harvest it in the summertime because then it doesn't have the same antioxidants in it. It's basically no good if you harvest it in the summertime. So you have to harvest it in late fall, early spring, or in the wintertime when it's freezing cold outside. And so when you get it, like I bought this from a place up north. It was about, I don't know, $20 a pound or so. And so then you get it in these cubes, or shaped. They're usually around 1 inch by 1 inch. They're off shape, but that's just, you know, how they come because you can't get a perfect shaped knot of fungus that grows on a tree. And so they pretty much look just like wood, but on the outside they have a darker, well, they're darker than regular birch too, but on the outside they have a darker black color. So it takes about, I usually put 3 or 4 of them in my crock pot here, and then I set it on low, and it cooks all night. So first, before you put your chaga in, you have to fill it with water, and you want to use distilled water, purified drinking water. You do not want to use tap water. Well water, I've been told is fine. I live in town, so we have tap water, so I buy distilled water or purified drinking water. So I usually put about 2 quarts of water in there, which is about half my gallon jug. It's half my gallon jug here. There we go. And then I put I'm going to do 3 of them in here. I'm going to put 3 chunks of chaga in it. And when you get your chaga, you want to make sure it's dried chaga because it also depends on how much you're getting for what you're buying. Wet chaga, obviously you get less of when you buy a pound. If you buy dry chaga, you get more of it because it weighs less. And then so you put it in your water, and then I'm going to cook it on low all night. And then tomorrow morning, when I get up to make my coffee, it's going to look like black ink inside, and I'm going to strain it. And then I'm going to put it in my coffee cup, and I'm going to mix it with, I use Folgers instant coffee, but I'm going to mix it with my instant coffee, and then I have chaga coffee. And I also put a shot of milk in it too, because I like my coffee with a little bit of milk. And it tastes more like a more richer coffee. And it doesn't taste funky from the chaga. I highly suggest you guys all do some research on chaga. Chaga has lots of great antioxidants in it. It's kind of like the big fad these days. I like it. I also use it I also use Hempworx CBD oil. Which, if you didn't know, Hempworx just came out with a new product, which is coffee infused with chaga and CBD oil. So you don't have to go through this long process of making your chaga tea where you have to cook it all night long to get your tea. They have it in packets just ready to go, and it launched today, so I highly suggest you check that out if you're not interested in doing this long process. But I also suggest, I don't put the CBD oil in my coffee. I take it on its own. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. I would be happy to answer it. Comment below. I will put a link to my website for the CBD oil and the Hempworx coffee that's infused with chaga and CBD oil, which I'm so excited to try because I'm a big coffee drinker. Anyways, any questions? Feel free to leave a question and I will answer.